Cats had some wonderful moments out here as a player. Great team. Matter of fact, I ran into about 4 or 5 teammates before the game today, and we all look a little bit different, but everybody's got the same smile and same friendship, same bond. So that was a blessing to see all those guys. You know, today was it was a good day in that you're going to learn so much. There's a lot of plays that were made, a lot of plays that could have been made offensively. Defense early on was dominant, and then, you know, before you know it, they're giving up some big plays, you know, here and there, which we can't do. We got to keep our focus the whole time. And you know, I cut down the time of the game in the second half a little bit just to get the number of plays right. We had almost 40 plays apiece in the first half, and I wasn't looking for a total of 80. I was looking more like 60 apiece. So I adjusted the clock a little bit. You know, a little disappointing. The offense, number one offense, had a shot to at least tie the game at the very end, 4-down zone, and of course we took a sack, which we don't like, and you know, just couldn't put the ball in the end zone to try to tie it. We'd have stopped probably anyway, but anyway, a lot of good things, a lot of not so good. I know I was a little upset that there's a few things offensively as far as just getting lined up, and it's young guys, but we've been doing this stuff the whole spring, and we got to just know where to line up and to give us a chance. But having to babysit them a little too much, but that's part of it. They got to learn. But I know you're going to want to ask about QBs, and I don't know what to say other than I thought everybody competed well. I think there's bright moments really for all of them. And there's probably a moment or two that they would like to take back. And that's typical, but you don't want typical. You want somebody who will make good decisions on a consistent basis and not turn a bad play into a catastrophe. And I mean, every once in a while, like that, the pick six. You know, I think when you play your defense a lot, and I'm not saying he knew the signal, but he certainly sat on that route a little bit, and we probably should have sailed it. But that's a true timing route, and we're telling that QB to rip it. Take 3 steps and rip it, and if it's a pick, it's on me. So I really say that one in particular was on me for just not throwing enough deep balls to scare these guys off of jumping the shorter routes. But other than that, I thought there's some really bright moments and both sides of the ball.
You mentioned a lot of things. Was there anything that impressed you the most from today's scrimmage?
Today in particular, I don't know. I just like how we look in our uniforms. You know, I think we dress out pretty good. We got guys that are in condition and look strong and they're strong and fast and quick, and they can play that way, and they've done it all spring, and I'm proud of them for that.
Mark, are you bothered at all that one of the quarterbacks didn't just grab it this spring to where you're sitting here?
I mean, I didn't expect it necessarily, and I know that we still got a lot more competition to go. I did not expect to have a clear leader when it was done, but I'd have been okay with it. But I think we're right about where we thought we were, and you know, if I had to say how I'd pick them right now, it'd be just like I got them going into this spring game. Kind of a co-number 1 thing, and the rest of them are kind of co-number 3. You know, just fighting for that number 3 spot at the moment. But that's what summer's about, and that's what, you know, bringing in more guys and competing's all about. We'll see more later.
Mark, are the bad plays by quarterbacks, or the picks, I should say, weighed more heavily in your mind and your decision process than the good things they do?
No, well, the pick that was thrown, that was a pick 6. Again, I just explained that one, so I'm not worried about that one. I'm more worried about me, you know, not getting a cornerback comfortable enough to where he's got to get back on his heels a little bit. So I got to take some more deep shots. And then I know another one is just really a superb play by Shaq. I mean, he read the deal. He's seen this route before, and he really triggered on it and took it. So I don't know if the quarterback could have seen that and burnt the ball or not. And there may have been another pick somewhere too. But I got to watch it all to really tell you for sure. But you know, one throw, whether it's a touchdown bomb or a pick, it's not going to sway me much. It's the body of work. Ever since, you know, I've been here, really, it's the body of work. Ever since I've been here with the veterans, and, you know, Weldon since he's been here.
Mark, what do you want to see from that group this summer? the next step?
Yeah, well, I mean, like the rest of the team, I want them to meet their goals. We're going to have exit meetings starting Monday, Tuesday with these young men, and with their coaches. We met, I think, Thursday with the strength staff to talk about what we want their weight to be, what we want their body fat to be, certain things they need to work on, whether it's flexibility or change of direction, whatever it may be. There's certain things that we want them to get accomplished physically, but then we also know that throughout the summer we'll be installing the offense and defense all summer long, and so we want the guys to take some ownership. We get a short amount of time with them, 2 hours a week with them, and then they have to take the rest of that time and lead it. I'm talking about the quarterbacks. They've got to lead those groups and get them lined up and call plays and all that type of thing. So they'll be the ones making sure we're staying organized and making progress all the way across the board on offense in the summertime.
Mark, we saw one good drive today from Jack Allison. What does he have to do in your mind maybe to reach the level of Evan and Malik as you look at body of work?
Yeah, well, it's just making good decisions, throwing to the right guy for the right reason, putting him on the putting it on the money if he has the opportunity to have the protection and the field of vision. So, you know, he's certainly a guy that's going to make his his career as a pocket passer. That's what he is, and he's a very talented pocket passer. So, you know, when he gets opportunities, he's got to stand in there and rip it and put it on the money.
Mark, what's with the exclusivity for folks that were here today to be able to view this and not be able to have the cameras out or visual to see it?
Yeah, well, we don't really want to tell everybody what we're doing, number one. You know, if we had our stadium to use, we'd have a spring game like everybody else. You know, a year ago we went to Lockhart Stadium, and quite frankly, ESPN3 and all that, when I looked at the product, I wasn't very pleased with it. I thought it was poor. I'm not blaming ESPN3, but I'm just saying the product that we put out there, in my mind, was poor. And so I wanted to, you know, because we couldn't really have the venue that we needed to bring a lot of folks and have a traditional spring game, I just said, hey, let's shut it down and let's not let anybody know what we're doing offensively or defensively, because I mean, I can promise you, I got everybody's spring game that was on TV on my computer, and I'm going to watch it all summer long, whether I'm studying scheme or studying personnel or whatever it may be. There's things you can learn. So I just figured, why let everybody know, since we can't really have a big spring game anyway.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, gang.
We've got Stacy Cyril's up now.